I'm going to show you some more of my Catan collection today. In one box, I've got all my corner pieces and larger chipboard and cardboard pieces. Like this one that tracks the barbarians approaching and eventually descending upon the shores of Catan. I've got some of my homemade items. Here's one of the cheat sheet guides I made for oil springs. Nice and visual, really easy to access that way. Here's one I made for Zombie Apocalypse, which is my own expansion, based sort of on a different fan-made item called Zombie Attack, but way more intense. So I'm excited. This is like the first scenario of it. And since I accidentally got it in German instead of English, I just haphazardly wrote out the "We Stay Home" directions here. It's really straightforward. That way I don't forget or lose them. In here I've got some pieces from Explorers and Pirates, things like that. I really like these ones. Check out the artwork on these. Look at that. These are gorgeous. This is kind of how I think of scenarios in games, where you have specific player guides for different situations. That's sort of how I make my homemades. So this is the most recent acquisition of mine, Explorers and Pirates, and its extension. This one's from Hawaii. It's just really beautiful, so I think I'll use it eventually to wrap something in or decorate one of the boxes. Oh yeah, so when I got Explorers and Pirates, I really respected how they did some of the organizing and explaining of things. Long time ago, I got Rivers of Catan with, the introduction of gold before it became part of the Barbarians and Traders set. So Rivers of Catan, I got the fishing set and things like that. So here I just kind of grouped together pieces that are around the same size. These are some nice little stretchy bands I used when I was making masks for COVID-19. These were for ear bands, but they're really great for this, and they don't crease anything. They're really flexible and soft. So I have some extras of these, extenders, little pieces for the edge. Some edge pieces are specific to specific games. Like this is Legend of the Conquerors. And here's a certain kind of like town meeting hex where everyone in Catan gets together and deals with spice and fish haul. Oh yeah, this was in here. You'll start to see as I go through more of the official Catan boxes and stuff. By the way, this looks like a lot of the other edge pieces. It has these two extra nubbies. You could always get some of these extra and slice that off to just use them as bigger pieces or overlay. I'm trying to think of a way to make it modular and changeable. Anyway, giant pieces in the bottom. Love the art here in the box, so I definitely want to use that all the time. Yeah, so here we go, back on target. So this organizer is one from Sumit. Sumit 3D Prints is the name of the shop on Etsy. This brilliant person. I've bought a ton of products from him so far and love it. Everything's designed to fit perfectly. All the Catan stuff from all different game standalones, extensions, expansions, everything, and it fits so well. So if you want to give your money to a brilliant 3D artist, 3D printing artist, that's who I recommend. 3D Prints. Special shout out. We don't officially collaborate on anything, but I would love to. They're just brilliant, freaking amazing. In the extensions, you often get an extra little harbor piece with sheep or wheat, I believe. It's like way more common than anything else. And since I wanted to extend and expand to have up to 9 different player color sets, I have a couple repeat things here, and that's where you want to start using the little tiny things for harbors, and some of my accessibility resources help with that too. If you want to make mega boards and not like overextend your budget, I've got tips for that too. Anyway, with this great organizer, everything fits well. I'll pack stuff back in, even with my dexterity limitations. This is pretty quick. And I mean, you don't have to band things together. I kind of did that because it just makes it easier for my brain to handle everything, especially with the intense ADHD. It just makes it easier to organize if I have one less thing to think about, But honestly, there's plenty of extra room in here. I could really just chuck stuff in and not think about it and have it all perfectly organized. Exhibit A. I think we're just about there. Yeah, got my homemades on top. These are good. And nothing heavy is on the top here. Nothing that squishes it too hard. Boom, done. Fits in box. Glorious. Once I give it a little shake, the shake of love, it'll fit perfectly. And I've got plenty of room for more things. I thought about making some of my own ones of these out of chipboard scraps or even some nice cardboard. All I have to do is take one or two of these and trace it and then paint it one side blue, because I don't even have to do that. I was thinking of making some of my own custom external edge pieces, kind of like the specific ones I showed you for Legend of the Conquerors, where it's very particular to a specific scenario. There are even like trackers around the edge for victory points that you could use, but of course don't have to. I've got some really intensely awesome stuff coming out involving dragons, so stay tuned. Pardon my dirty fingers, I paint all day long whenever I'm able. Like paint a couple minutes, stretch and massage my hands, paint a little more, ice pack, back and forth. But here we go, edge pieces all in one box. Bam.